Hey everyone, and welcome to Perfecting Pokémon, the series where I examine a specific Pokémon line with untapped potential in Pokémon Go and discuss how they can rise to greatness. Some Pokémon have excellent attack stats for raids and gym battles, while others have the bulk to excel in PvP. Unfortunately, these Pokémon get left in the dust because of mediocre moves, but there's always hope for these Pokémon. Today, I'm going to be talking about Gen 5's Fire Starter, Tepig. Since Snivy received a Community Day back in April, Tepig will likely receive its day very soon. With Tepig Community Day, Emboar will be our 5th Fire Starter to receive the powerful Blast Burn. But how will this affect Emboar's performance? Well, let's take a look. Currently, Emboar has both Ember and Low Kick for fast moves, as well as Flame Charge, Focus Blast, Rock Slide, and Heat Wave for charged moves, along with Blast Burn very soon. Looking at its fast moves, they're definitely not as good as previous Fire Starters. Low Kick is currently a pretty abysmal move, making Ember the preferred fast move. However, even after receiving a buff back in Season 6, Ember still doesn't perform as well as other fire fast moves. While most starters receive Fire Spin, Emboar is unable to learn this move in the main series games. However, it does have access to an even stronger fast move, Incinerate. This powerful attack alone would help Emboar tremendously, giving it a strong damaging move that also generates a ton of energy. Moving on to its charged moves, Emboar's best combo is currently Flame Charge and Rock Slide. Both moves have their uses, though there are other moves that would help Emboar even more. With regard to Blast Burn, Emboar could substitute either of its current charged moves for it. Pairing Blast Burn with Flame Charge would make it hit even harder. On the other hand, having Rock Slide would give Emboar more coverage where Blast Burn isn't optimal. There's no set combo, so it's just up to players' preference. In addition to Blast Burn, there are 3 other charged moves that Emboar could receive to excel in trainer battles. Wild Charge could give Emboar a powerful electric type move to cover its water and flying weaknesses. Superpower could also be given to provide Emboar with a powerful fighting move that receives the stab bonus. It already covers steel and ice types, so Superpower would more be about strength rather than coverage. Finally, Body Slam is a great low energy move that Emboar could frequently spam. In fact, if Emboar were able to learn Incinerate, it could throw out a Body Slam after only 2 fast attacks. So, with all of these moves in mind, which combination would provide Emboar with the best results in trainer battles? Believe it or not, Emboar wouldn't necessarily need Blast Burn to perform effectively in the Great League. If it had Superpower and Wild Charge, it would have a significantly better time than using Blast Burn. The same can be said for Ultra League, Master League, and their respective Premier Cups. For these leagues, Superpower and Flame Charge would be a great duo. Now, Blast Burn would still be great for it, but pairing these other moves together would generally secure it more consistent wins. Realistically though, we likely won't see any of these charge moves added to Emboar's moveset. Luckily, with Incinerate and both Blast Burn and Rock Slide, Emboar still performs pretty well. It is imperative though that Emboar receives Incinerate at the very least, as without it, this Fire Starter likely won't be used with great success in PvP. What about in gyms and raids though? Emboar does have the second highest attack stat of Fire Starters in Go, only behind Blaziken, so it actually does perform pretty well as a fire attacker with Ember and Blast Burn. With Incinerate instead of Ember though, Emboar would be even stronger, even if just by a small margin. Emboar would be far from a top tier of fire attacker though, with choices like Chandelure, Entei, Blaziken, and Reshiram, as well as several Megas and Shadow Pokemon, all performing better than our fiery pig friend. However, Emboar would still be a solid budget choice for a fire attacker. So to recap, Emboar is currently in a pretty unfortunate situation. It has a solid attack stat, but a lackluster defense stat, but new moves could still help it a lot. Incinerate is the essential move that Emboar needs to excel in both trainer battles and as a raid attacker. In trainer battles, Body Slam, Wild Charge, or Superpower would all be welcome additions for the Pokemon. Emboar still has a lot of potential, and with the right moveset, it could certainly be perfected. What do you think? Would you give Emboar a try if it performed better in battle? It may not be my favorite fire starter, but I'd love to see Emboar thrive and go. I've got more Pokemon that I'll be perfecting in future videos, including some Generation 2 Pokemon and some Generation 6 Pokemon, so stay tuned for those. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It supports the channel, and you won't miss any exciting Pokemon content. Until next time everyone, I'm Chris, and this has been TogeTips.